United Saturday Night Show. It's our special Halloween show with our Halloween special guest, the Fabulous Lily White. I think we're now going to break her out. I'm going to check things out first. Once again, Miss EJ.
I like the flushing.
Hi, this is Leanne Reed, and I'm here in the bathroom of Nickiemoto's. Tonight is the big Dragamaki, the Halloween edition of the formerly known as Geisha Night. And I'm here with my friend Ralph Bailey.
Hi, Leanne. I think this is actually a coup for Out TV, being in the women's restroom, which is a place where I've always thought I belonged, and also being here with people from out of town, not to mention Molly from Kentucky, and a great.
Yeah.
Oh, from the.
This person's really pushing. Ah. Here, you can let him in now. Oh,
Oh, it's a hands-up activity. I get it.
sorry.
That's cool.
Wait, it's not rolling. Sorry. No. It is the bathroom. No, of course.
Okay, no, in that corner. It's just gonna walk. We're in a moment here.
So what do you think about Nickiemoto's?
Oh, Nickiemoto it's fabulous. I mean, it's difficult to explain. I've spoken to people, and I've never tasted sushi before, but I've heard that this is the best sushi bar. They say that the sushi is very fresh. So I was very impressed. I celebrated a birthday here, and it was wonderful, wonderful. I would recommend it to anybody.
And you have the most fabulous accent. Where are you from?
I'm from South Africa, Johannesburg.
Johannesburg, all right.
Johannesburg, South Africa.
Wow. Well, thanks for taking time out of the wonderful Dragamaki to speak with
It
Out
was
TV Atlanta.
wonderful, especially Lauren. That was the center of attraction. Yes.
So you're enjoying it. You're enjoying the show.
Yes, I definitely am enjoying the show.
Great. Well, thank you. It was nice meeting. What's your name again?
Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Oh, she rolls her eyes.
How nice.
You roll your eyes quite well. I
Rochelle.
never heard you do that.
That's
Oh,
me.
my goodness.
Reed.
Well,
Thank
welcome,
you.
Welcome.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
I'm Ralph. This is Leanne, and we're with Out TV, and it's great to see you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It was nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
Yes, great,
you.
great.
Thank
Molly,
you.
do you want to be on a little bit? It just scares them to death.
Yeah,
Right?
it's terrifying
Okay, let's start over.
for them.
Are
Okay.
we okay here with the trash?
It's not in there.
Okay, we're in. Yeah.
So we're doing the beginning again?
Okay. Should I be over here?
Yes.
Oh, we're doing the interview. That's what we're doing.
Okay, let's do it again.
Hi. Me, Ralph Bailey.
And me, I'm Ralph Bailey.
Beautiful. Great acoustics in here.
Great, I love the echo.
So what are you doing now, Ralph?
Well, right now I'm working on Colonel Lonnie Fain's campaign. I'm systems administrator. I know you're familiar with the Colonel and his campaign.
I love the Colonel.
I love the great support that the Colonel's been getting for his campaign on Out TV Atlanta.
So what do you think about Dragamaki?
Oh, I like anything with a monkey, and I like anything in drag. And of course, put the two together, you got Dragamaki, and they're all so cute.
Not Dragamaki, Dragamaki.
Dragamaki?
Dragamaki.
Oh, it's not Dragamaki.
Like Saki.
So the guy dragging the monkey across the floor wasn't part of the act?
No, he just wandered in here off the street.
Oh, I'm really worried then because I gave him a lot of money.
Well, you need to give me a lot of money.
Well, if you dragged a monkey across my path,
Is
I'd
that kind of
certainly
like
do that.
Monkey One?
Well, no, there's nothing like Monkey One, but
What happened to Monkey One?
I don't know. I heard they broke up. They're doing different things. So, and because of that, since I'm not with Monkey One and doing things with them, I'm starting my own act.
Oh, what's it going to be called? Do you know?
It's going to be called Ralph Bailey. As a matter of fact, it's going to be called Me, I'm Ralph Bailey.
Wonderful. You need a bass player?
Yes, I do. In fact, I'm looking for kind of a tall girl with a kind of geisha kind of look that has good fingers.
Wow.
Wow, you play the bass?
I play the bass.
Oh, funny thing about that. I'm looking for a bass player.
I'm your girl.
Well, can we get that in writing? I'm your girl. You heard it right here on Out TV. She's my girl.
That's right. Let's go see Geisha Night, or rather, Dragamaki.
I'm also working on, did I say Colonel Lonnie Fain enough? Because,
Yes.
if I get a check, here's my card.
That's the back, darling.
Oh, that. And he's
What-
on www, what he likes to call www, votefane.org. And you'll see us all on there, including Duffy Odom, if we can find him. And anyone knowing the whereabouts of one Duffy Odom, please contact Out TV. It is outtvatlanta.com, is
Yes,
it not?
feedback at outtvatlanta.com.
And if you've seen Duffy Odom around town or anywhere, Colonel's really looking for him, and that'll be great because we've got some legal issues to deal with.
See you, Duffy Odom, and see you, all you wonderful fans at Out TV Atlanta.
Oh, and come on down to Nickiemoto's where it's really happening here in the women's restroom. With Leanne Reed and me, I'm Ralph Bailey.
Wow, look at me here with Miss EJ. Darling, you look wonderful.
Thank you so very much. I want to thank everyone, including Out TV Atlanta, for making this night such a special occasion, and you for all of your hard work and efforts. We thank you all out there for making this night so special.
We want to thank you for being so fabulous and
Thank
always
you.
being. How's your show? How's Dragamaki? Tell me about it.
It's very drag. It's very sake. That makes the Dragamaki. And then it's rated R, and that's for rice. Restricted unless you're very nice over rice.
Oh, cute. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for
Thank
taking
you.
time, sweetie.
Thank you guys. Come back and see us. Thanks.
Anytime.
Fabulous.
Yeah. That's all that matters. Here we are with Tchotchke Applesauce. Darling, what are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm just doing a little performing in the Halloween spirit of things. You know, happy Halloween, everyone out there in TV land or video land or whatever it is
It's
out
TV
there.
Land, it is.
Oh, okay, TV land. You know, hello in TV land.
You know, this is Out TV Atlanta.
Oh, fabulous. I'm out, by the way, you know. I am a homosexual, you know, just like the rest here. You know, I had to use the women's bathroom tonight, and I did leave the toilet seat up as a reminder to all the straight girls in Midtown they were not in Buckhead anymore.
They're not in Beckett anymore? Is that what you
No. Yes, you know, not that I don't like straight people. Straight people are fabulous. If it wasn't straight people, I would not be here. But, you know, we have to remind straight people that they are in Midtown. And, you know, we have a little show tonight. And some people come into this restaurant not knowing that. And we just have to remind them every once in a while. But, you know, it's all fun, you know. No hard feelings, everyone. But welcome to Midtown. You know, you come a little south. You come from Buckhead into Midtown. And, you know, you need to be reminded every once in a while, you know.
We love Midtown. And we love
Yes.
Tchotchke Applesauce.
Why, thank you. I love all my adoring fans. And hello out there in TV land. For all that don't know me, I'm Tchotchke Applesauce. That's TCHOTCHK upside down E, APPLESAUS.
I don't know how to spell it, but I know how to say it.
As long as you know how to say it, that's all that matters. And
Okay.
thank you very much and happy Halloween.
Thank you. Or both. Welcome to Nickiemoto's. This is Dragamaki Halloween 2000. We're all ready for the show tonight. It should be fabulous. We have Lily White and, of course, Miss EJ and Chili Pepper. Let's go and see what it's all about. That was cheesy. I don't know. It just possessed me. Let's see, go on. Hi, this is Leanne Reed. I'm at Nickiemoto's. I'm at Out TV Atlanta. Hi, this is Leanne Reed. I'm at Nickiemoto's Midtown. And here is Ralph Bailey. Hello, darling.
Hey, darling, I just picked up 8 girls from Atlanta.
Good for you.
Yeah, and they actually are Out TV fans now, and they'll be watching, and I hope you'll be watching the weeks to come.
Well, they must be watching or else they wouldn't see us.
I know that's right.
There's some action going on inside.
An auction?
Action.
Oh, some action. I was
Action.
afraid they were auctioning me off because I was on the list.
Well, we can auction you off. I'm sure they can. They're raising money for the Rainbow House tonight.
Well, I don't think they could afford me, but any money that I get, I'm giving it to the Rainbow House.
The Rainbow House is a house for gay, lesbian, Rainbow House is for gay, lesbian, transgender, and bisexual kids who need a place to stay.
And it's the only one for all of those people.
The only one. Rainbow House
only
Baby.
one.
And that's who RuPaul was raising money for this weekend.
That's right. I gave him a couple of dollars myself, having been a good, close friend of his for all of these years.
We just love RuPaul.
Yes,
and we
we
just
do.
love Dragamaki. And I love EJ.
And look for the special edition of RuPaul's book, Letting It All Hang Out, where you'll see my name, Ralph Bailey, and Duffy Odom and others.
Paul Burke.
Paul Burke, Duffy Odom, and others.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you all from
and to
Out
all,
TV.
A good night.
From Out TV Atlanta.
Okay, we're going to do
Leanne Reed.
This has been Leanne Reed and
Me, I'm Ralph Bailey.
here at Nickiemoto's for Dragamaki Halloween.
On Out TV Atlanta. Great.
TV says, who's the monkey? Who's the monkey? Who's the monkey?
Okay. Ken Reagan, founder and president of the Northlake Alliance of Gays, Lesbians, and
Slash lesbians. We want gays and lesbians to be together.
Okay, we'll try that, and straight.
Right.
Tell us about the alliance and how it came about and what sort of your mix is.
Well, it started about 2.5 years ago because of, and actually Blockbusters up here in Northlake got rid of the gay lesbian section, which I was really excited to see when we moved down here 4 years ago. And then it disappeared, and so we sort of started a small little group to remedy that, and we did get it back in there. And about a year later or so, there was an national advertising campaign against gays and lesbians by the religious right. And so I had an article in the Journal-Constitution, about a half-page editorial, that I put down Nags and Ken Reagan, and at that time the floodgate doors opened up. Everybody wanted to know where this was, and it was followed by another article in Southern Voice with my phone number there, and this was in June about, and in September we had 150 members, people beating down the door trying to get into the organization out here in Northlake. So it was really wonderful. I had no idea there were that many of us, and straight friendly people here too. The mix is mostly, predominantly couples. It's not a young group, it's probably, but we do have sort of diversity all the way through. We probably have about 8% are straight members. We have about almost 2/3 or a little bit less are men, then about 1/3 are lesbian. But we're trying to get as much balance and diversified as we can.
So is it a political agenda, or what is
No.
it? Social, or what?
We're based to be a social group to network monthly on potlucks and so forth, but if we are socially active, if there's something out here that is homophobic or bigoted against gays and lesbians, we're nonpartisan, but we will be extremely partisan against people who are against us.
So next Tuesday you're supporting Don Brothers, the Democrat who's running against Paul Jennings, the incumbent Democrat in the 63rd District.
Exactly.
And why are you supporting Mr. Brothers?
Because we're getting a little bit more politically involved, because usually politicians have been coming to us in the election year. And I had contacted Mr. Jennings back in June to see if he would support the hate crime legislation, and also maybe to speak to our group. He told me, he said, you don't want to invite me to any of your potlucks. And I said, why? And he says, because I think what you're doing is wrong. And I says, wrong? What are we doing wrong? He says, well, the Bible says you're wrong. And I found out, even though he's a nice, gentle man in a way, and we talked for 2 hours, and the more I talked to him for 2 hours, the more upset and scared, or more afraid I got. And I told him, I says, at the end of the conversation, I said, Mr. Jennings, I'm so upset with you. Among other quotes he says, the Bible also says that you're sinners. He says, but we're all sinners. He says, at least I'm trying to do something about it. You people are not. And he said, if you're men and if you're not having sex with women, you should be celibate. And that just sort of, I kept talking to him. I says, can't you separate church and state? And he can't. And at the end of the conversation, I says, let me get these quotes down. I want to write them down, and I'm going to work my best to get you out of office. And he says, well, don't you want me to be honest? And I says, yes, you do, and thank you for being honest. But honestly, you scare me. So.
This is the end of his first term, then.
He's only 1 year in. Unfortunately, there's a very strong, we're not partisan again, but there is a Republican base supporting him and his conservative movement. It's sort of an older district. But there's a whole new bunch of people, young people and more diverse people moving in, and I'm just asking for them to get out and vote. and vote their conscience and vote against someone who I think, I was quoted in the paper by him that I called him some horrible names recently, and the only horrible names I called him were homophobic and bigot. And if he thinks that's a horrible name, good for him. Let's work to have him change it, but I don't think he can.
And of course, he did vote against the hate crime bill.
He wouldn't even, he voted against it, he worked against it. And in fact, he wouldn't even answer any against information that they had solicited to him. He completely ignores the gay community here, gay lesbian community.
Ken, well, good luck next Tuesday, and we'll come back to see you, and you can tell us what's going on.
Oh, I hope so. I hope everybody gets out and vote. That's all we're asking for in the 63rd district.
That's what this show is all about this week. Get out and vote.
Super. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We could meet and
Sure.
sort of get maybe a straight couple, and I'd like to talk about, and we're going to drive around the neighborhood. Well, maybe you can define by then the sort of where we are and what you define as Northlake, so that people say, I understand there isn't, in Atlanta, there isn't anything exactly gay or straight or gay, but...
Yeah, we have a website. We have our map on the website, too.
Oh, good. I'll
Yeah,
look at
it's
that.
on there. In fact, we might even have it right here.
Oh,
That's right.
oh, we lost it.
So I didn't think this was on.
Mike, if we could get some of the signs out in front just so we have a little bit of B-roll.